student requirements for the Timothy program curriculum involve a number of items. Therefore, each student is provided a sheet that explains a checklist of their requirements. In order to obtain credit, each student must read all of the notes and watch all 26 DVDs per quarter. They must pass a 100-question examination that is multiple choice. They must read 4 books per quarter and write their reports and submit them. They must teach their family all 13 lessons, and they must teach an audience all 13 lessons, which really is 26, but we allow them to just choose either the Old or the New Testament for them to pass their requirements. So those are the requirements per quarter, and only the exam is graded. All others are pass and fail, submit or don't submit. And without submitting their value-added form, their book report forms, and their diary forms, then no grade is given, even though they may have passed the exam. Now, each student is provided per quarter this kind of a workbook. It contains all of the notes with the maps, the grammar, with all of the biographies, the history, the culture. Then they are given practice exams, 7 questions in their practice exam, to let them know what they can expect in the 100-question exam so that they're better prepared. So a sampling of questions is given to the student to help them prepare and to know how to properly study. Furthermore, they get a CD of the notes, so they can print out any page, such as the diaries and those multiple pages, such as book report forms, over and over again in case they want to submit a proper and clean report. Now, the professors, the headmasters, we call them around the world, are provided the exact same material that a student is provided. However, what they are provided is all of the examinations. These are so complete that a professor has the exam key to grade the papers, and then there's a professor's exam that actually tells the professor which page on the notes that question comes from. So they can use that as their lecture notes beforehand, and when they're doing a lecture from the notes, they can emphasize test questions without telling the student that that those are the test questions. Now, one final thing about the DVDs given to the students. They're required to watch all 26 of these, and the reason for that is very simple. For every credit hour given for going to college, a student must do 15 hours of something. Reading, being lectured to, filling out reports. These things should add up to a 10-hour class, 150 hours of work. And that's the requirement per quarter in track 1 of the curriculum. So all of these things, the reading of notes, the doing of the book reports, because you'll see 2 sets of books given to each student. On this side, you see the books that are given to the student for them to have to augment their notes. Here you have history books. Here you have a Hebrew book. Here you have a culture book, a dictionary. These augment the notes, and you can see they're very heavy reading. And these are 4 more books that they're given each quarter that they must read and make a report. So when you see the reading of 8 books, the watching of 26 half-hour DVDs, the reading of the notes, you can quickly see how it comes to 150 hours. The Timothy program is not easy, but it is not difficult because the requirement is that you have a mentor guiding you along the way. These are the requirements of Timothy Program Curriculum Track 1.